Keishidojo. Today I'm going to go over what we call our killer cutter choke series. I'm going to use Dominic today to help demonstrate some of these moves, and hopefully you can use them in your game. So if I could get Dominic to lay down here. Okay? So the first move I'm going to go over is just your basic paper cutter choke or bread cutter choke. We're going to take my hand that's on the hip side, and I'm going to come under his inside armpit, and I'm going to grab his lapel. So if we turn a little bit, Dom, I'm going for this move, okay? But you can't be sitting up high like this, so what we do is we get low, and my hand closest to his hip comes under and grabs his lapel. I use this arm to kind of flare his neck to give me that space to get under, okay? Then, once I have his lapel right here, I roll my elbow around, and I grab at the top of the shoulder right here, and I grab the material. I just grab a handful. And then I position my arm under his chin, and I pull down on his shoulder as I push my forearm into his neck, okay? And that's the basic submission. But I'm gonna show it from a couple of different places that I like, okay? So again, we take cross mount. I section off the arm and the head, or I will call quadrant 1, okay? I'm gonna lift his head, I'm gonna come under, and I'm gonna grab his collar. I'm gonna pull down, as my arm comes clear, I'm gonna grab his shoulder, and I'm gonna push down on his neck as I lift up on the shoulder, okay? Now, we can get this from a couple of different places. One of my favorite places to get it is from reverse side mount, okay? So I'm sitting here in reverse Keishidojo, okay? And my hand is across his body. This is really important, okay? So my hand that's across his body is gonna wave on the ground until I collect his arm, and I'm gonna grab his lapel, just like this. My other hand, I'm gonna put it right here on his hip, and I'm gonna push him away. I'm gonna scoop my hips, and I'm gonna walk around to a north-south. As I come clear, my hand that was controlling the hips is gonna find its spot right there on his shoulder again. Then as I come all the way around and settle, the choke is set up the same way. Now, an easier way to get that same setup is from north-south. Same choke. I pick an arm. Usually I go for which side is more exposed. Since I have a lot more arm and body here, I'm gonna go for this one. I bring my elbow down his side, and I find his lapel, just like in the first one. And then my hand right here, my other free hand, I'm gonna walk it down his body, and I'm gonna find his shoulder. So I'm gonna switch my hands real quick so you can see what I'm doing with both. So this time, this hand's gonna come under and grab his collar, and this hand's gonna walk down his body, and I'm gonna make a fist right here on his armpit and shoulder area. Then, whichever arm has his collar, I'm gonna walk towards my arm, I'm gonna bring my arm in, and I'm gonna lift as I push down. And that's number 3, okay? So again, paper cutter choke, I'm in cross mount. All right, so again, the 3 submissions, bread cutter choke, one's from cross mount. Hip hand goes under, grabs his collar. Other hand makes a fist on his armpit and shoulder. I pull his shoulder down, push my elbow into his neck, okay? Reverse Keisa. Hand closest, hand that's across his body. I'm gonna put my elbow in his armpit, and then I'm gonna wave. That way I make sure I can get his collar. Then, my other hand goes to his hip. Then I just scoop my body back until I can clear myself into north-south. I use my hips to get his arm out of my way, right here. Grab his shoulder, choke. If I find myself in north-south, I can set it up as well. I take a hand, go under his armpit, grab his collar. Then, other hand goes on his shoulder. I got one hand on his shoulder, one hand on his collar. Walk to the collar hand, and the shoulder hand pushes down on his neck. So those are the 3 bread cutter chokes from 3 different positions, also called our killer cutter choke series.